Apex Legends versus Fortnite. Which one has the better numbers? We're going to look at Apex Legends surpasses 25 million players in a week first, and we're going to get into that. So the peak concurrent player count was well over 2 million, according to this article. Apex Legends hit 2.5 million players and 600,000 current players in its first day. And after a week, they have 25 million players with over 2 million concurrent players at their peak. When you think about that, that's insane for only being out for a week. They didn't really do any beta test or anything like that. No one really knew what it was about until day one, and now it's just soaring. We spoke about that a lot in our last video. They're doing a couple new things, having streamers compete for prize pool and stuff like that. So that's interesting. But let's take a look into more than just an article. Let's look at Twitch real quick. Let me refresh this so everything's up to date. Apex Legends is at the top with 259,000 viewers, and Fortnite's down at number 4. Now, to be fair, League of Legends and Counter-Strike are having some sort of esports scene happening around now, so that does change things a little bit, but still. Fortnite has before been the number 1 most streamed game, almost no matter what. You might have sometimes it gets placed at number 2, but never has it gone to 4th since it became really big. So Apex Legends is not only huge, it's taking players from Fortnite, which is a major deal. Also, Overwatch is all the way down here, which is kind of sad. But anyway, so if we look at Apex Legends versus Fortnite right now, Apex Legends, on the stream scene at least, is the most popular. However, we're going to look directly at which game has more players here. Apex Legends versus Fortnite player count. Which game has more players? And according to Adam Newell, it's not even close. So let's get into that. We talked about how popular it was. So that's right here. That's here too. As of November last year, when Epic Games last confirmed how many players it had, Fortnite had over 200 million registered players versus Apex Legends 25 million players. On top of that, Fortnite had over 8 million concurrent people playing at the same time, which is quadruple Apex Legends 2 million mark. So of course, there's Apex Legends has only been out for a week, whereas Fortnite has been out for a long time and gaining traction. But if we were to look at it right now, Fortnite, by and large, has more players than Apex Legends does. Now, how can Apex Legends fix that? Apex Legends has done a lot of good things already. They came out on a bunch of consoles. They were free to play. It's an interesting game mechanic outside of just Battle Royale. It has abilities and stuff like that, so it does a lot of good things. But what is it missing? I would have to say is it's not out on the Switch, which has a few, probably a few 100,000 players for Fortnite, and especially it's not out on mobile. If you look at this article here, Fortnite has 200 million registered players, including mobile. Now think, how many people don't have a PS4, don't have a Switch, don't have an Xbox One, don't have a PC that they use for gaming? What they use is their phone. So when we see Apex Legends hit the mobile scene, that's when we'll really be able to see player counts and the difference between them. Now on top of that, we have to determine how likely Apex Legends is going to go on the mobile scene. And to determine that, we'd want to see how much money they can get from it, right? So we'll have to look at one last article. This is from a few months ago, but Fortnite smashes insane mobile revenue number. Fortnite this is back when it was becoming more and more popular, but it gained a cool $300 million within the first 200 days on the iOS App Store. That, I'm sure you all know, is an insane amount of money. Clash Royale took 249 days to make that same amount. Pokemon Go, I think the biggest app, ever, reached 300 million in 113 days. So that's less than Fortnite did, but still, or that's quicker than Fortnite did, but still, that is amazing what Fortnite did with that. So if Apex Legends can get on the mobile train and work that, it's going to go insane in both popularity and make tons of money. Alrighty, so I think that's it for this video. Really, we determined that Apex Legends is not anywhere near the player count of Fortnite just yet, but by going on mobile, that might just be their way to break into it and become the most popular game. That's it for me. Hope to see you guys again, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.